Hello, today with us veterinarian Evgenia Kondratьeva, and I will ask her some questions about her experience with hillside distress. Hello Evgenia.
Hello, Alexander.
I would like you to ask how did the dog like the food?
The dog liked the food a lot. She ate everything what her owners gave to her, and she did it with great appetite.
I see. And what was the initial problem?
The initial problem was diarrhea, and I made some treatment, gave some treatment to her. She didn't answer to this treatment. Then we started with blood work and fecal analysis. I didn't see any kind of changes in this, so I started to think that maybe the problem is associated with stress.
I see, thank you. And what changes did you notice in the behavior of the dog, maybe during the clinical visits or clinical examination, speaking with the pet owners?
This dog, her name is Lily, she is hyperactive. She was hyperactive during all the visits here in the clinic before we started to treat her. Her owners told me that she is extremely hyperactive while owners are not at home. The neighbors of the dog's owners always notice that the dog is screaming during the day when the owners are in the work, and she was biting sofa and other stuff at home. She was always crying when owners came back after the work, and only after some time spending with the owners, dog became more calm. So I think that maybe the problem is associated with dogs' owners' working hours. They are always at work and they cannot, unfortunately, spend a lot of time with their dog.
Yes, and how fast did you notice the changes in the stool quality and maybe in the bowel movements?
I prescribed Hill's ID stress to this dog, and in 1 week owners recognized that the stool quality improved. But unfortunately, in some days after the improvement, we saw the diarrhea again. After some days after this diarrhea second time, the stool quality improved one more time. The dog behavior improved also. She started to sleep normally during the night, and the neighbors told that she is not crying and screaming that often that it was before. Also her stool, she was defecating only once per day, but before she could do it even 3 or 4 times per day.
I see. It's kind of great story for the pet owners, for the neighbors, and also for a dog. Evgenia, maybe you have another comments to share?
When I first saw the size of